back with Bobby and JJ Radio. If you're just joining us, we had the entire show talking about the membership drive of the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. What are the benefits of being a member? All the different things that you can do with the membership, all the events that they have. If you missed any of the show, you do not have to be sad. You go to bobbyandjjradio.com and you can join the show as a fan. You can go to Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We're all over the place. Bobby's on MySpace for whatever reason still.
I got one friend.
He just
it was Tom.
Tom?
Me and Tom.
You and Tom still doing it?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So let's jump back in with Luis and Genevieve. So let's talk about some examples of success stories, Luis, of chamber members that have joined and really seen some fruits of what it is to be a Hispanic chamber member.
JJ, that's a tough question because fortunately there are so many.
Sure.
And you're one of them.
Awesome.
And I can't wait to see how much higher you're going to go yourself and Bobby and the great things you're doing. Sky's the limit with y'all too, and what you're doing is great. So I can't wait to come back to Bobby and JJ Radio and talk about y'all. But right off the top of my head, Tomas Martinez from Luxury Home Magazine. But I remember meeting with him and his wife about 4 years ago, where they came to us and said, hey, we're going to do this magazine. What do you think? What are your ideas? We just kind of showed them a playbook of how to get involved with the chamber. As Monica spoke about earlier, they followed it to a T. I'm not going to say they're having the great success they are having today because of the chamber, but I do want to mention that when you're a part of an organization like the Hispanic Chamber, it doesn't hurt. It only helps. They're doing phenomenal. They just launched the Austin market. They're going to Houston. They're the magazine from a real estate standpoint.
Absolutely,
if I'm not mistaken. It's those type of members that are just doing great things, and there's so many success stories. But it's kind of what Monica shared earlier, JJ. They just plugged in, they dug deep, and they took advantage of what the chamber has to offer for them. And the Hispanic Chamber, vamos a apoyar. We're fully going to support all of our members in every way possible to help them be successful. Because I think you've heard our statement, small business is big business in San Antonio.
It is.
And we've quickly become the small business chamber advocate for our city.
I actually want to ask Genevieve and to talk about how the chamber's kind of helped her throughout from joining into now, and what's really helped her business and how she's really executed that with the chamber.
JJ, it's been interesting for me because I was challenged to grow our publication with advertisers, and I remember when I first took on the role, they said, this is what we need you to do. We need small businesses, and how can you embrace them and bring them into your publication to make it more local? And so I remember saying, I'm going to go and visit with the San Antonio Hispanic Chamber. And there had been, other staff members that are like, why don't you just go straight to the city council? And so I thought, well, that could be an opportunity there, but let me go where someone can actually introduce me.
Sure.
And make it more of a formal introduction where it's a bond that I could create and also put my integrity on the line. So I took it a step further and reached out to the Hispanic Chamber, and I met with Michael Vela, I met with Luis, I met with other members, other employees there, Ramiro, and they right away said, yes, absolutely, we will help you. Right. Within 2 weeks, I had met, oh my goodness, so many different people, from 3 movers to Shannon Gonzalez of the insurance company to Patricia Stout with the a travel agency. I met so many different people that had been looking for some type of advertisement that could to put their business in, to increase their business. And so once I started seeing that success stories and how I was part of them and their success, it just even opened up more doorways for me.
And talking about the staff, it is a great staff, and they are 100% committed to their members.
They really are.
When I call Luis, when I call Monica or Elizabeth or Mike Vela, like you said, they're like a sounding board, like you said, but you can tell that 40 hours a week or however long they work, they're committed to the members one way or the other. And if they connect you if you have a problem, they'll connect you with someone that can solve that problem. Or if you need a certain door open, they'll do whatever they can to make it a warm introduction, like you said, instead of a cold introduction, which it really is for most business owners in any particular case, without that connection. And I feel that it doesn't matter what other groups that you can try to join, it's not as committed to their members. I think this is the one chamber that is focused on the members and their success, because they want us to be successful, because as successful as we get, so does their chamber, and it starts to steamroll in that way.
If somebody wants information, if somebody wants to see a calendar of all the upcoming events, where can they go?
Plain and simple, www.sahcc.org. Our website, sahcc.org, will give you all the latest information.
And go look at their impressive center there at 200 East Grayson Street, which is pretty much the Pro Brewery. If you can have office space there, they can show you around the conference. They'll give you a tour, and you can contact them at 210-225-0462. Again, that's 225-0462. That's it for this week of Bobby and JJ Radio. Please be a fan of our show on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Bye.